of June mathematics pack, some scissors, and if you do have a small mirror, that would be really great for this activity. But if you don't worry about it, that's what Monday's work is for. So just to begin with, I thought it would be a really good idea to see how many shape names you know, just as a recap of last week. I have put a shape map for you in your pack, but to make it a little bit more tricky, a grown-up could cover up some shape names and you could see if you know the shape names without even them being on there. If you'd like to do that now, stop the video. If not, we're just going to carry on. So this week in maths, we're going to look at symmetry. And symmetry is something that's symmetrical is it's when it's the exact same on both sides. So when we're thinking about maths, a shape has symmetry if a central dividing line, sometimes called a mirror line, can be drawn on the shape to show that both sides of that shape are exactly the same. When I think of symmetry, I think of butterflies because both of their wings are symmetrical, they're exactly the same. And you know this because there's a central dividing line. That's what we mean by central. It's in the centre, it's in the middle. And both of these wings look exactly the same. So that's just a way for you to remember what symmetry is. Think of a butterfly. Specifically, however, we are going to look at vertical lines of symmetry. And there are two types of lines. But again, we're going to focus on vertical lines. I've got lots of vertical lines here, but you can show me with your arms. A vertical line goes up and down, or you can show me with your fingers. So if you ever need to remember what a vertical line is, you can always use your arm and think it goes up and down, or I've got another way. There are two types of lines, horizontal and vertical, that we can focus on. But again, we're just going to focus on vertical this week. And another way to remember what vertical means is I think of a puppy either sitting up or standing up, and the line, a vertical line, will go up and down, or horizontal. I think of a puppy lying down because the horizontal line goes across. So today, it's your second page in your pack and it looks like this. I've also put a vertical line on there, but what I would like you to do is just have a look at all these different shapes, and they all have a central vertical dividing line on the shapes, sometimes called a mirror line. What I would like you to do is to see if both sides are the exact same. If they are exactly the same, then you have found a line of symmetry in that shape. So please stop the video now. I would just like you to have a look at those shapes. Okie dokie. There is one shape that is not on your shape mat, and I thought we'd just touch on its name, and it's this little shape here, and it's called a trapezium. But now we've had a look at lots of shapes that do have a symmetrical line, a line of symmetry, a mirror line. What about these shapes? What do you think? Are they the same on both sides? Shake your head if you think no, or if you think, yep, I think they're the same. This side is the same as this side, then nod your head. If you have shaken your head though, give yourself a pat on the back. You are correct, because for this shape to be exactly the same on both sides, it needs to look like this. And that would mean it does have a line of symmetry. The same as this one, it is the exact same on both sides. Whereas before, it was different. So these shapes and this line is not a line of symmetry. Now, if you do have a mirror at home, you can investigate the vertical lines of symmetry on that sheet that I showed you previously. Again, if you don't have a mirror, just skip past that bit. But if you do, I'm going to show you how you can find a line of symmetry on the shape of the mirror. I'm just going to switch to my visualiser, and then I can show you what I mean. So, here is my sheet, and I have got, these are the mirrors we have in school, but again, if you've got a different mirror, it is not a problem at all. I'm going to put my mirror on that central dividing line, that symmetrical line, that dotted line, and I'm going to look in the reflection. Is that shape exactly the same? If I think, yep, that's exactly the same, then you have found a line of symmetry, so well done. But again, if you don't have a mirror, absolutely no problem. Your next task today is you're going to cut out these shapes, not the boxes, just the shapes, and we're going to fold them instead and see if we can find that line of symmetry instead. Now when you are folding them, please try to make sure your shape is edge on edge. And again, I'm just going to switch my visualizer to show you exactly what I mean. I've already cut my shapes out, but if you take a shape, and what I mean is if you don't fold it edge to edge and you have that line there, your shape is not going to look exactly the same, when actually it does have a line of symmetry. So let's have a look at the Pentagon. When I fold my shape, I'm going to go edge to edge. I can have a look and see if I'm folding against that dotted line, that mirror line. I'm going to use my nails to make it a little bit more clear. But when I open it up, I can see that this line is in the centre and both sides are exactly the same. So I have found a vertical line of symmetry there. Please cut out the shapes and have lots of fun with this. And I will see you again tomorrow.